Let everyone know that we are here every fourth Monday of the month for Magic Monday here at Barnes & Noble. And before I go any further, what I need is the kids to raise your hand. Raise your hands if you are having a birthday, say in the next, I don't know what, 12 months? 12 months. Raise your hands if you got a birthday in the next, about half of you. Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad. Well, guess what? The amazing Ben, the amazing Conrad, and myself, we do birthday parties. We go to a lot of birthday parties. And we would love to come to your birthday party as well. So after the show, come on up, talk to us, say hi, say, hey, I'm having a birthday. And who knows, maybe we'll stop by. Now, it is Halloween coming up. And Halloween means that there's lots of great tricks that you can do. Myself, my name is Magic Rich. I'm a world-famous, internationally unknown magician. You guys know what that means, don't you?
Yeah.
That means you can go to Thailand, Tibet, Tijuana, mention my name, they'll have no clue at all. Likewise, you can also go to Teaneck, Tenafly, and Tom's River, mention my name, yeah, same deal, same deal. But being a world-famous, internationally unknown magician, I've traveled all over the world. Recently, I came back from a trip in Transylvania, and I picked up one of these. Now this, my friends, is a very special thing. You see, I've got this Halloween stick, but I've got the severed hand. Ooh! I've got the black spider. Ooh! I've got the pumpkin. Ooh! And of course I have the scary head here. Ooh!
That's not scary.
Now, I'm not quite sure how it works, but I'm going to show you what it does. You see, when you pull on the scary skull, the severed hand goes up. Ooh, that's right. It's a little subtle. Let me try it again. When you pull down on the severed hand, the scary skull goes up. You pull down on the scary skull, the severed hand goes up, right?
Right.
You guys don't seem terribly excited about it. Ooh, that's right. Yeah, so the hand goes down, the skull goes up, the skull goes down, the hand goes up. You guys don't know how this is done, do you? No? You do? You know this one? I didn't know you were a magician. Okay, how did I do it?
You did it because there's a line.
Oh, you mean these strings here? Oh, okay, so you believe in string theory and all that stuff. Well, the crazy thing is that this string that's attached to this severed hand, that's attached to the scary skull, no, it's incorrect. Actually, the severed hand is actually attached to the black spider over here, which is all tangled up already. Do the black spider right there. See, it's attached to the black spider over there, which in turn is attached to the severed hand, right?
Yes.
No, actually, the orange pumpkin is attached to the severed hand, which in turn is attached to the scary skull, which is attached to the spider over here, which is attached to the hand over there. Right?
Yes.
Raise your hands if you're confused. Well, you know what? You can put down your hands because I promise I will answer all questions after I leave. You see, sometimes people try to figure this one out. Raise your hands if you think this trick is done with strings. Most of you, okay. Raise your hands if you think it's done with electrical doohickeys. Some of you, okay. And raise your hands if you don't even think at all. That's what I thought, that's what I thought. Well, myself, being a red-blooded American magician, decided the best way to figure this out is to take it apart. You know what I found when I took it apart?
What?
Nothing. It was empty. There wasn't anything up there at all. It was completely empty up here. Well, I didn't know what to do with this, so I figured I'd put it back together. Unfortunately, Transylvanian oi sticks don't come with much of a warranty. So I did the next best thing. I put it back together, and I said the magic word. You guys remember the magic word, right? No, that was yesterday's magic word. You can't use the same magic word 2 days in a row. You get marked down on originality. You know the magic word?
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3.
Happy Halloween.
And sure enough, it works just fine. The head and the hand are together. The hand and the spider, the hand and the pumpkin and the head and the head and the spider. Let go. Let go. Chico, there we go. Chico, let go. There we go. Chico the spider. Yeah. And boom. There we go. All right. There we go. Now, you've probably noticed my box here.
Yes.
It says, watch for werewolves. Being a world-famous, internationally unknown magician, I just came back from a trip through Eastern Europe where I learned about werewolves. Now, most people think you know about werewolves, but a lot of times people don't know everything they need to know about werewolves, and it's quite a bit. Now, if you read books or if you watch movies, you would think that werewolves are a bunch of shirtless beefcake hunks riding around on motorcycles. No, that's so far from the truth. The reality is that a werewolf is a poor, wretched, pathetic creature who's controlled by the light of the full moon. Who'd like to be a werewolf today? Perfect, you had your hands up. Come on up here, bud. What's your name?
Chris.
Everyone, it's the amazing Chris. Come on, give him some love. He's going to be a werewolf. All right, Chris, I'm going to stand right there for me. Now, Chris, you know a little bit about werewolves? Fabulous. Go ahead, turn yourself into a werewolf. Go for it. Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's kind of difficult with this big crowd here and everybody watching, so I thought that we might have this. You know what I did? I have some inspiration here, okay? Werewolves turn into werewolves under the light of a full moon. So I brought along this little pen light here, and you can just kind of use that as inspiration. Go ahead, knock your socks off. Okay, so much for that. Chris, I brought along something else here. This might help you a little bit better. I actually have the authentic nose and teeth of a werewolf. If you'd be so kind to go ahead and try that on for me. Perfect. And I actually have the ears and the fur of the werewolf. Yep, don't strangle yourself there. I'm not insured for that. Okay, perfect. You go ahead and turn so that they can see you. There we go. And we're going to put on our werewolf head. There we go. Does that fit well? How's that fit? Is that good? Good. Now, raise your arms up. Go. Roar. Yeah, big round of applause for amazing Chris. Okay, so what do we know about werewolves other than we have one here on stage? Well, there's two ways to identify and stop a werewolf. Way the first is with a silver bullet fired from a gun. Unfortunately, Barnes & Noble has a very strict no firearm policy, especially here in the kids section, right? That's what I've heard. That's right. So we can't do that. We got to put that one back. The second way is to use a silver dagger, just like this one right here. Yeah, a nice sharp silver dagger. Now, for those of you who are historically accurate, this is not actual silver. No. It's actually silver colored, which is should suffice in this day and age, especially with a werewolf of such short stature. This should do just fine. Unfortunately, I'm not insured for using silver daggers on any volunteers either. So, Chris, you're lucky. Chris, today we are going to use a stand-in or a proxy, and we're going to use a deck of cards here. Now, Chris, what I've got here is a deck of playing cards. Oh, they're all mixed up. Perfect. We're going to use this deck of cards. And I want you to select a card here. There we go. Chico got into here. There we go. All right. So we've got our deck of cards, all different cards, just like this. What I need you to do, Chris, is go ahead, select yourself a card. Any card, it doesn't matter. Okay. Show it to the nice audience members out there. And Chris, what I've got here, I've got a Sharpie pen. I want you to go ahead and sign your name on the face of the card, but be creative, Chris. You're a werewolf now, so you don't just write Chris, but you could write Chris the werewolf, or werewolf, or wolf, or probably more just like whoop, because werewolves can't talk. There you go. Go ahead and sign your name there, and I will prepare for the next part here. Perfect. You got it? Perfect. Okay, now, Chris. We're going to mix those cards right in here. What I need you to do, go ahead, place it right there. Put the rest on top. Now, we're going to mix up your cards, Chris. Just like this. And we'll do some fancy flourishes. Boom. Now, Chris, to show that they're mixed up, your card's not on the top, right?
No.
Not on the top. Likewise, it's not on the bottom either, right? Okay. Chris, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap your cards up in this special sacred parchment that only looks like newspaper. We're going to wrap them up like so. And good. Already coral. There we go. Just like that. And we're going to wrap this up. Now we wrap them up for two important reasons. The reason the first is so that the cards don't all slide to the floor. Reason the second is so that the light of the full moon does not affect them in any way. Now, I'm going to give you the dagger since it's your card we're finding. Chris, what I need you to do is take that dagger, slide it somewhere in between. You're going to turn them that way. There we go. Now remember, just like Conrad, these pink things, those are my fingers, okay? So you want to stay away from there. Now thrust the dagger straight through. Harder. Ah, perfect. Did you feel any bone or gristle or flesh, any fur or anything when you struck through there? No, you didn't. That's odd. I would have hoped that you had. Let's see here. One card. One card remains. Is that your card? Stuck here on her silver dagger? Fabulous. Big round of applause for amazing Chris. There you go. You can keep this as a souvenir, reminding you of your time as a werewolf. And you want to keep the whole thing? No, I gotta save that for the kids tomorrow. All right, big round of applause for amazing Chris. Good job, my man. Good job. Now, being a world famous, internationally unknown magician, I've traveled all over the world. Just recently, I performed a series of shows in northern Mexico. Ensenada, Nogales, Tijuana, as a matter of fact. And while I had my day off there in Tijuana, I stopped off at the HST. You guys know what that is, right?
No.
The Humane Society of Tijuana, because I love doggies. Well, when I got there, let me tell you, I fell in love with this little guy. Now, he wasn't cute or anything. He was actually really pretty ugly. He was ugly. Now this guy, he was blind in one eye, couldn't see out of the other. One ear was bent over this way, the other ear was bent back that way. His hair was all mangy and matted, and he walked with a limp, and his teeth were scraggly and smelled, and his tail was all crooked. I adopted him. I call him Snowflake, okay? He is the best dog for me. As soon as I got him home, though, I came here to New Jersey. I took him to the vet. And you know what the vet told me? The vet told me something very special. The vet told me that Snowflake wasn't even a dog. He was a chupacabra. Now, has anyone here ever heard of a chupacabra? Yeah, you've heard of a chupacabra. Yeah, he's a chupacabra. A chupacabra is some sort of creature that roams through the deserts of northern Mexico, sucking the blood of the livestock, the chickens and the goats and the cows and stuff like that. So I'm going to need someone to help me. Who's going to help me? You want to help me? Come on up here. What's your name, my dear?
Journey.
Journey, that's right. Journey, you're going to stand right there for me. Now, Journey, this chupacabra of mine was so cute. I asked the vet, I said, what do chupacabras eat? And he said, well, they like to eat the blood of the cows and the goats and the chickens. I said, I don't have cow's blood or goats or chickens or anything like that. He said, that's okay, because they will actually eat people food, which is good, because that's what I had. I said, great. Well, I opened up the fridge when I got home, and you know what I had? I've been gone for a long time, so the only thing I had was the fixins for a PB&J sandwich. Now, you know what a PB&J sandwich is made out of, right? What does PB&J stand for? Shout it out. What is it?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly, that's right. So I had some peanut butter right here. I had some peanut butter right there. And of course I had, what was the J stand for?
Jelly.
Jelly, yeah, see that's the problem. You see, Snowflake, he comes from northern Mexico. In northern Mexico, J doesn't stand for jelly. It actually stands for jalapenos. Yeah, so I was gonna make myself a peanut butter and jalapeno sandwich. You guys like peanut butter and jalapeno sandwiches, right?
No.
No, okay, well. Well, good thing Journey's gonna come up here and help me. Now, Journey, what we got here is, where's my bread?
Behind you, Patrick.
Here's my bread. Here's my bread. Journey, what I need you to do, reach in there, pull out a couple of slices of bread for me. And it's going to be a to-go sandwich. So toss those right in there. Perfect. just like that. I'll take the bread back. Go. Okay. Now, Journey, if you could hold on to that for me. Hold on nice and tight. Hold it the whole way like that so that nobody can get to my sandwich. Great. Now, we are going to make ourselves a peanut butter and jalapeno sandwich. Here it goes. First thing, we're going to cover that up. We're going to cover that up. We're going to say the magic word, Happy Halloween! And sure enough, the peanut butter is now going to go here, and the jalapenos are going to go there. It just happened. And now I say the magic word again, Happy Halloween, and sure enough, once again, the jalapenos are there, and the peanut butter has replaced itself right where it started from. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you like it, don't you? Okay, I can tell by your stunned silence that you're not quite sure about this one. So we'll try it again. This time I'm going to prove it to you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy Halloween! And this time, the jalapenos are there and the peanut butter is there.
Okay.
Do you believe me, Journey? Yep. Yep. It's good. It worked. Okay. Boom. Now they're back. See? Now we have the jalapenos there, and we have the peanut butter there. Is that proof enough?
Yes.
He's like, Okay, we're going to do this trick for real. But this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my magic pen. There we go. Ooh, there we go. We're going to use the magic pen. I'm going to wave the magic pen. I'm going to tap the jalapenos. I'm going to tap the lunchbox. I'm going to tap the peanut butter. I'm going to tap the lunchbox. Did you just feel that? Did you feel anything that just happened besides me tapping? Check this out. Because we now have the peanut butter on this side. We have the jalapenos on this side. And check this out. Did you feel anything here? Just see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Reach in there. What is that? Is that the sandwich? Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Look. And someone even wrapped it up in tin foil. Look at that. How cool is that? What is a peanut butter and jalapeno sandwich. Would you guys like to share some? Would you like some peanut butter and jalapeno sandwich? No? Big round of applause for the amazing Journey. All right. Good job, my dear. Thank you so much. Thanks for helping out. You did a wonderful job. Oh, there you are. All right. Big round of applause for Journey. All right. Folks, my name's Magic Rich. I'm a world-famous, internationally unknown magician, along with the amazing Conrad and the amazing Ben. Thank you so much. Don't forget, we'll be back here again next fourth Monday of the month, which is whatever, somewhere, fourth Monday of the month is the next time. So thank you so much for coming out, and thank you Barnes & Noble for having us out. All right, have a great time.